Oh, hi everybody. My name is Miss Sonia. I made it just in time to talk to you. I just got back from... You're staring at my badge, aren't you? I already know. No, I'm not a police officer, a security guard, or an FBI detective, but I just finished an inspection. I'm an environmental inspector, and I work for the City of Memphis Stormwater Department. Stormwater is just another word for rain or snow. The Stormwater Department tries to help keep our rivers and lakes in our city clean and healthy, and my job is to look for and stop things that could make them dirty or unhealthy. But my favorite part is teaching you guys how you can help me. So today, we're going to talk about animals, stormwater, pollution, and you. First, let's talk about animals. I love animals. They're so cool and smart, and they take really good care of the planet for us. Some of my favorite friends are animals. Check out these pictures of me with some of my favorite animal friends. When I worked at the zoo years ago, I made many animal friends. Here is my horse friend, Bobi, my llama friend, Rusty, my gorilla friend, Koga, my elephant friend, Tyranza, my family of lemur friends, and my cat and dog friends, Jasmine and Schubert. I have many animal friends, and I always try to keep them clean, healthy, and happy. Oh, hi, Cheryl. Look, everybody, it's my friend, Cheryl Squirrel.
Miss Sonia! Miss Sonia! Check out my pet. This is my pet rock. Its name is Enroll. It's healthy, clean, and happy!
This is your pet rock Enroll?
Yeah, my pet. Rock, Enroll. You can rub it if you want to. It won't bite.
Thanks, Cheryl. But you know your rock is a non-living thing, right?
What do you mean? What's a non-living thing?
Well, there are living things and non-living things. To know the difference, you have to ask these questions. Does a rock move by itself like these animals?
No!
Does a rock eat like these animals?
No!
Does a rock grow like these animals?
No!
Does a rock make babies like these animals?
No!
Does a rock make waste like these animals? Living things can do all of these things. Non-living things cannot. Animals and plants are living things. Your rock doesn't really do any of these things, so it's a non-living thing, just like you, because you're a puppet.
You mean I'm a non-living thing?
Yes, Cheryl, and you're a great puppet friend.
Okay. Thanks, Miss Sonia. Come on, Enroll. Let's go play. I'll race you down the hill. Bye, Miss Sonia.
Remember how I said that animals are living things? Well, all living things need water. Plants, animals, even you need clean water to stay healthy and happy. So my job is to try to keep our rivers, lakes, and streams healthy for everybody. Do you know where our water comes from to make the rivers and lakes and streams?
No!
It comes from the Great Water Cycle. Watch this. The water cycle is the planet's way of recycling our water over and over again. The sun starts the whole thing. It warms water from plants, trees, lakes, and oceans to change the water into gas or water vapor. The water vapor is light enough to rise through the air. In the water cycle, this process is called evaporation. When the water vapor rises higher where the air is cold, the water vapor changes into clouds. This process in the water cycle is called condensation. Then, when there's too much water in the clouds, the rain or snow falls from the clouds. This process of the water cycle is called precipitation. Now, there are two types of water cycles, a natural water cycle and an urban or city water cycle. In a natural water cycle, rain or storm water falls onto the ground and is clean and healthy. The storm water falls on the grass and infiltrates into the ground. The ground is a permeable surface, which just means that water can soak into the ground. This is very important for Memphis and very good because we drink water from deep, deep, deep underground. Our drinking water comes from an aquifer. An aquifer is like a big bowl of small rocks that can hold water that has infiltrated down into it. Our aquifer is called the Memphis Sands Aquifer, and it's like a big bowl of really, 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 really old dinosaur water. Okay, it's not really dinosaur water, but the water is very, very old and is some of the best water in the world because it has been cleaned by the planet over hundreds of years. Storm water that doesn't infiltrate into the permeable ground runs more quickly over the land to refill our streams, lakes, and rivers. This describes what happens in Memphis, which is part of an urban or city water cycle. In an urban water cycle, there is still evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. In cities, there are more hard surfaces like streets, driveways, sidewalks, parking lots, or rooftops, or schools and other buildings, where water cannot infiltrate or soak into the ground. These are called impermeable surfaces. So when storm water falls on the impermeable surfaces, it runs really fast because there's no grass to slow it down or soak it up. So cities put storm drains on the impermeable surfaces, like on the edge of streets, in parking lots, or on the side of buildings to give water somewhere to go so it won't get inside our homes, schools, and other buildings. The storm water goes into the drains, which lead to tunnels under our city and then flows back to a stream, lake, or river. So in a natural water cycle, rain falls on permeable surfaces, soaks into the ground, and more rain runs slowly over the land back to streams, lakes, and rivers. But in an urban water cycle, rain falls on hard, impermeable surfaces that does not soak into the ground, and rain runs really fast over the hard surfaces into storm drains with tunnels that go under the city and back to the streams, lakes, and rivers. So where are these rivers in Memphis that our storm drains lead to? Let's look at this map of our city. Here is the Mississippi River on the left. It's the biggest river in our country, the United States of America. Now you gotta say Mississippi like me so you'll remember it. The Mississippi. Now, here is the Loosahachie River at the top. Loosahachie. Don't forget the hatchie when you say it. And now here is the Wolf River. The Wolf River in the middle. And finally, this water body at the bottom is the Nonconnah Creek. And you got to say it with pride, the Nonconnah. Okay, good. Now, let's name all of them together. The Mississippi, the Loosahachie, the Wolf River, and the Nonconnah. To keep our rivers clean and healthy, only rain should go down the storm drain. The water cycle happens all over the world on many different landscapes and even in the ocean. This is a model of a watershed. A watershed is just an area of land where storm water, like rain or snow, falls on the land and drains to a river or lake or ocean. We're going to pretend that this is our city of Memphis. We've got a farm on the ground ready to plant seeds. Some houses in a neighborhood, maybe on your street. A school, maybe your school. A golf course for people to play golf on. A construction site with people, they might be building a store. We've got a large hill with trees and cars on the road and two rivers that run to a bigger river here at the bottom. We're going to pretend that this is the Wolf River here, and this is Nonconnah Creek here, and this is the Mississippi River here. People and animals live in Memphis. Let's look at the animals. I see. I have some ducks. A deer. A fish. an owl, an eagle, and a frog, and a dog. We have way more animals all over Memphis, but these are the only ones I could find right now. Animals and people need good, clean water to be healthy and happy. Remember, plants are living things too, and they really need water to grow. People grow food and cook with water. We wash ourselves and clean things with water. We love to play with and in water, and we make all kinds of things with water. And we drink water. You may remember Memphis gets our drinking water from a deep underground aquifer. Animals drink water to live. Some animals like to swim or play in water. Some animals even live on or in water, like these fish. Water bodies like these rivers and this little lake are important parts of an environment, and they need to stay clean for all living things. So when it rains or snows, that's the precipitation part of the water cycle, which gives us all good, clean water. So remember when I said that the stormwater department tries to help keep rivers, streams, and lakes clean and healthy? Well, when it rains in our city during the urban water cycle, this is where my job steps in to find and stop things that make our rain or stormwater dirty or unhealthy when it goes back to our streams, lakes, and rivers. Unfortunately, there are a lot of things that can be bad for our water bodies. Let's all look for things that might be bad for our rivers or lakes and all of us. First, someone chopped down these trees on the hill and left great big areas with just dirt. Remember, in a natural water cycle, plants and trees and grass absorb rain so it can infiltrate underground, or stormwater can run slowly to a river or lake. Man, people threw trash on the ground instead of the garbage cans. Look at this parking lot. See, there's trash all over the road and in the neighborhoods, even around the lake. Oops, some people's cars are leaking oil on the parking lot and the road. Oil and other chemicals can make rivers, aquifers, and environments unhealthy. Farmers use pesticides on their crops to get rid of bugs that might eat the food before they can pick it for all of us to eat. But I think this farmer used too much. People use fertilizers on grass to make it grow pretty and green, but sometimes they use too much. Look, they use too much fertilizer on the golf course and on people's yards in the neighborhood. Did you see that people are letting their dogs run loose, and the dogs are using the bathroom everywhere, and no one is picking it up to put it in the garbage cans like they're supposed to? Uh-oh, the construction site got more dirt all over the road. That's a lot of dirt. All of this is what we call stormwater pollution and can make our rivers and lakes and environments dirty and unhealthy. Let's check out our watershed model as it rains and see what happens. Oh, here comes some precipitation now. When precipitation falls, the rain washes over the land and washes our pollution to the nearest river, stream, or lake, like here at the big hill, or on the golf course, or on the farm. In our city, stormwater washes pollution along the streets into our storm drains. We call this stormwater pollution. All of our storm drains lead to ditches or streams and to our 3 rivers, which lead to the Mississippi. And the Mississippi flows down where the model doesn't show the Gulf of Mexico, where people have to try and clean that water to drink and use it. Stormwater pollution may affect animals in different ways. Let's say this fish is swimming around in this part of the river with all this extra dirt and pollution coming in. This dirt will affect the health of the water and he'll have trouble breathing. Or let's say if he's over here and eats some of this plastic, now the plastic is going to make him sick. And whoa, here comes an eagle. Now when an eagle or an animal eats another animal that's eaten plastic or other pollution, then that eagle's going to get sick. So the plastic pollution and dirt made the fish sick, and now the eagle's going to get sick because he ate the fish. Trash and plastic can hurt animals in other ways. They could get stuck in it and can't get out. Then they couldn't go find food or take care of their babies. Let's see another example. Here's a little frog, and frogs love water. Frogs are a special type of animal called an amphibian. Amphibians like frogs, salamanders, they absorb pollutants into their skin. So water pollution from chemicals can make them sick very fast. Chemical pollution is not always visible in a real water body, in ponds and lakes, and an animal that eats frogs or other amphibians won't know that their food is unhealthy. They're just following that food web. And uh-oh, here comes an owl and swoops down to eat a froggy snack. Now she just ate a polluted frog and will probably get sick too. Some animals may just come to drink water from a river or a pond, like this deer, but they don't know that it's polluted either. That's where they get their drinking water, but now it's not healthy for them or for any people that may want to eat fish that they catch in that lake. So that's why the Stormwater Department tries to help keep our streams, lakes, ditches, storm drains, and rivers clean and healthy for all of us. We love water, we love animals, we love our environment, and we love our city. But there's a lot of water and a lot of animals, and our city and environment is a big place. So we could use your help. Do you guys want to help keep our rivers and lakes and watersheds clean and healthy for all of us? That's right. Throw your trash away in a garbage can. It's so easy. Don't throw it out the window or on the ground. When people throw their trash on the ground or a lake or river, that's called littering. Don't be a litter bug, and remind your family and friends to put their trash in a garbage can. A lot of people in the city are just too busy to think about this problem, or they don't know it's a problem. But you can help us keep our rivers, watersheds, and environments clean, healthy, and happy by teaching other people about it so they can help too. You and your parents can go to memphisstormwater.com on a computer and check out our Little Pollution Preventers Art Contest. It's under the Community and Gallery section of the website. Draw a picture of an animal that lives around the Memphis rivers, not at the zoo, and show how it gets hurt or sick from stormwater pollution, just like what we saw today when we were playing with our watershed model environment. And send it to us. Have your parents help you with the rules. Every entry receives a medal. And did you know the winners have the art put in magazines and on billboards? And their character will be placed in our Gurgle and His Downstream Friends comic strip. And they get to be in our next commercial. You can see those on our website too. Raise awareness in other ways. Send me a picture of you picking up your trash or enjoying water and water bodies. We can put it on our website. Maybe if other people see what a great job you're doing, they'll want to do a great job too. You can send all pictures and art entries to stormwater at memphistn.gov. Whew, man, we learned a lot today. We learned about living and non-living things, about the natural and urban water cycles, about our rivers, our storm drains, and about stormwater pollution, and how water is so important for all of us, and how we can all help to keep our rivers, lakes, animals, plants, and each other happy and healthy. Woo! I hope you guys had fun. I know I did. I can't wait to see your pictures. Well, until next time, goodbye everybody.
I am Maida. I live in Memphis.
I'm Oscar. I live in the river. My very sad river, full of litter.
Why is the river full of nasty litter?
The litter comes to the river from the storm drains in our city. Keeping pollution out of storm drains will keep my river healthy.
I do not want nasty pollution in my river. We should not litter. Go to memphiссtormwater.com and adopt a storm drain.